out in the wild with a pack on my back, tracing old trails where the forests run black. Scotland's breath in the morning mist, lockside peace I could never resist. They call me outdoor alley, sleeping rough in the heart of the valley, under pines with a view so wide, and a bottle of Bucky right by my side. So I walk, I roam with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. Still and the midges bite, but Bucky burns sweet in the fading light. Boots by the fire, heart on my sleeve, I never want these woods to leave. So I walk, I roam with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. Through glens and burns, over moss and stone, even when I'm out here I'm home. Footprints fade, but I'll return to sit by the flame and watch it burn. Outdoor alley, I hear the night bird cry.
Evening, guys. Stefan, how you doing, buddy? Alan, how you doing? Everyone chilled out if I can. I'm chilled out with a bottle of the finest. In fact, I'm a bit slanty. Yeah, stuff like that'll do. Anyway, Friday night, guys. Let's get chatting. Stefan, what have you been up to? You been out lately? Alan, how's things at home? It's been a week at work, I tell you. I've been dreaming about this bottle of Buckfast all week. Anyway, let's get some dodgy background music on the usual. Are you on it tonight, Stefan? You having a wee whiskey? You having a wee dram? In fact, can everybody see and hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Hinksy's in the house. Hinksy, how you doing? Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. He's been out lately, Hinksy. Who is it? Is it you that's got a car? You said you were going to start getting out more. Wife in a lot of pain. Sorry to hear that, Alan. Yeah, it's good sound. Thanks, Alan. Look at that. Dodgy music. Cyberpunk in the background. Who liked the video last week? You never done too well. That video I put out last week. Dovecott's in the house as well. We got Ethan as well. The full crew in the house tonight. Yep, Dovecott's. Yeah, I'm hoping to go out camping next weekend. Don't know where yet. I know I will be doing that. No, he's away out with his bud. Are you both together? Are you both in the house? Hinksy and Dovecott. He's both watching this separate. Yeah, I'm hoping to go out end of March. Maybe go up to Glencoe or Ross Valley, maybe. Having a copper there. One of these bad boys. Says my boy's just turned 18, and yeah, that's all he'll drink. Copperberg. I've not been in a good while. Got a lot of camps planned for the summer and spring this year. Good stuff. Is it you that's got the car, Dove? Is it you that's got the car? Start getting further up north. Start exploring. It's a beautiful country we stay in. If you can, get right up to Ascent. It's beautiful up there. Up in Neudark region. Lots of places to wild camp. And yeah, no people, no dog walkers. Just get away from everything. Ethan's got a car. I'm learning, so hopefully I get passed soon. I think my son's got his driving test 2 weeks' time. Yeah, it's always good to learn, even if you can't afford a car straight away. At least you've got the licence, and when you've got the money, you can get a car. A car when you're younger, it just gives you so much freedom. Whenever you're pissed off, feeling down, just go on a massive drive somewhere. Or if you're into camping, yeah, just go away up. Just go away up to the Highlands and just take a tent with you and just set up your tent, bottle of wine, and just relax, get away from it all. You can still do it without a car. Getting trains and stuff is a wee bit trickier, but yeah, a car just makes it so much easier. I appreciate it is expensive to run a car these days. We need the lobby music back. Yeah, this is the lobby music. This is all I get now. I used to get more things. I think it's called Mubert. It's free live streaming music, but yeah, you need to get the paid version. So I've only got 2 songs. I can play this or what's the other one? Ambient. I think that's just like wave sounds. I'll stick to cyberpunk. Birra Moretti for me, first time. It's quite a velvety lager. Yeah, I don't mind a wee Moretti, as you said. Yeah, velvety, it's a nice wee cotton. I'm really wanting to go to Skylock's class. For me, I'm not a massive fan of Sky. Yeah, for driving through and visiting, yeah. If you're going to go, don't go to the tourist season. It's so busy in the tourist season. Yeah. And on Sky, the Highland cattle roam everywhere. As you've seen with my video from the other year, they came right over my camp, or the Highland cows. And yeah, they don't scare away easily. Had a fire playing loud music, yeah, they wouldn't go away. One of them tripped over the guy lines in my tent, and I thought, stuff it. I ain't camping here. So yeah, if you go to Skye, be wary. The Highland cattle have free roam everywhere. I need a car. I only have a van now. Can't leave a van in a lay-by. I'll get my tools stolen. Is it quite a lot of tools you've got, Stefan? Can you just like put them in the house or something? Punk Floyd, alright, Neva. Just subscribe, class content. How you doing? Is that you, Jamie boy? I'll be back in a bit getting Bev from shops. Good lad. Yeah, but as I said, Skye, it's not for me. It's a tourist trap. Too many people. And as you know, I like going somewhere. It's quiet, remote. Don't get me wrong, I'll do the odd camp at Loch Lomond and stuff, but I hate it. Yeah. Nah, mate, Pfeiffer here. Sorry I got you mixed up with somebody else. Thanks for joining the channel, buddy. Punk Floyd, do you get out wild camping much yourself? I keep meaning to do the go camping up the Five Coaster route. It's one area I've never really been up, the Five Coaster route. So I'm going to, at some point, get that done, the Five Coastal route. Anyway, this is well required. I don't drink a lot. I do like a drink on a Friday night, but doing a live stream, or if I'm going camping, I'll drink on a Saturday. It's rammed the tool, just need to get a wee run about for getting out again. Aye, definitely, Stefan. It's no good when you're relying on other people and stuff. No problems, pal. Some places you go are stunning. I'm more of a part-timer when the weather is bad. That's fair enough. Some people are fair weather campers. Some people not. Me personally, I don't mind. I hate putting stuff away, soaking wet, like tents and stuff, and drying it out. But yeah, I've always got my tarp with me. I always make sure I get a shelter set up. But like that last camp was perfect. Okay, go down to -2, but it was cold. It was crisp. There was no wind or nothing. And yeah, you always get a beautiful morning when it's cold. You get clear blue skies and stuff. So yeah, that was good. Apart from the inside of the tent, inside of the hot tent, there's actually frost all over it. I don't know if you've seen in the video, but I was packing away, just the inside I never noticed was covered in frost. Liam Fitzsimmons, how you keeping, Ali? Not too bad, mate. It's been a week at work. I'll tell you about it some other time, mate. But yeah, Punk Floyd, but love it. Can't get enough camping, but you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Just away for everything. Yeah, sitting by a wee campfire, having a few tinnies. Yeah, I love it. Either with company or myself, doesn't matter. I got a Pomley Baker stove from my work for Christmas. Still need to buy a hot tent. Bloody hell. I said I've only got a basic hot tent. I need to try and get a bigger one. It's a bit crammed, that little one, the fire hiking den it's called. And I've got the original Outlander original stove. It's quite heavy steel. Backs up in the box, but yeah, you wouldn't be travelling far with it. But you never do with a hot tent. I thought you'd still be off, mate. Nah, 3 weeks is enough, mate. I'd still in more sick leave, but yeah, 3 weeks is enough. Sitting in the house, you know me and the mental health. 3 weeks in the house is not good for me. I need to have routine. It's just bliss, definitely, mate. Do you solo camp, Punk Floyd, or is it always with people? Hola amigos, the Wolf is in the house. Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, pal. I think Wolf is one of the first people I actually went wild camping with. When I started this YouTube channel, did a few solo camps, met a few people like Wolf, Craig, who sometimes comes on here. Yeah, we sort of formed a wee group. We used to go out camping and stuff. Always solo, bud. I don't mind a wee group camp now and again. But I find sometimes when I do like a lot of group camps in a row, I find it harder to get motivation to go and do a solo camp. So I like to mix it up. Maybe a group camp, a couple of solo camps, a group camp. Because you need to get used to your own company, if that makes any sense. I've not got enough pals. If you've not got any pals and you're alright, I might invite you to a group camp one of these days. We've got a small group who go out. You'd be more than welcome as long as you're not a weirdo. I finally finished that Auchentoshan you got me. And you don't even like whiskey, and you like that. It's a good whiskey. Nice and mellow. Were you drinking it straight? Don't tell me you were putting coke in it or something, Fitzy. Tell me you're drinking it straight. A wee whiskey, a wee sip of lager. It's like, I remember I went up to what's that whiskey bar in Charing Cross in Glasgow, and they had the Auchentoshan's, and I chose the more expensive one. It was double the price. Didn't like it, and I says, no, it must be the other one. It was like less than double the price, and it's the Auchentoshan American Oak. That's the whiskey I like. That's the one that's nice and mellow. Good evening, campers and alley. You try to say I'm not a camper there, sir? Good evening, campers and alley. Evening, Alan. Only kidding. How's things, buddy? You driving yet? Definitely up for that, pal. I'm just an average Joe, pal. Light a couple of tins and a wee smoke on a campfire. Very peaceful. All good, mate. I like a drink. Don't do a smoke, but I don't mind people have a wee smoke. I smoke cigarettes, obviously, but yeah. Your boss is very generous, Stefan. Never with a chaser. Stuff's smooth as fuck. Yep. See, if I got you into whiskey now, you're going to start buying the Auchentoshan whiskey, Fitzy. What whiskey have I got tonight? In fact, I put all my whiskies downstairs. I think I've got a wee bit of Edredor. I think I've told you about this. Smallest whiskey distillery in the world. Edredor whiskey. Smallest whiskey distillery in the world. What else was that? I don't know if this is safe to drink. I bought this at Christmas. Bailey's Terry's Chocolate Orange. I haven't kept it in the fridge. It's been in my little stash between my chair for a live stream. Does Bailey's keep out the fridge? It's been there 2.5 months out the fridge. Can I drink this? Dodgy. Punk Floyd, respect, pal. Just give a wee shout sometimes, bud. Definitely, mate. If you've got Instagram, go on my Instagram, friend me, message me, and I'll say the rest of the guys in the group if you mind. But usually every now and again we invite somebody comes on a live stream onto a group camp. And if you're alright, we invite you back. If you're not, you don't get an invite back. I've had a few roasters come on camps with us before. I says we're non-confrontational, we just like to chill. Nobody talks about politics, nobody talks about football, none of any of the stuff that can cause arguments. Nah, we don't do that in camp. We love chipping in, setting up a tarp, setting up a fire, and then just relaxing with a few beers. I make him a lot of money, Milf. I'm a foreman for the company. I just might. My dad's a big collector and he liked it. And it says it wasn't deal recently. I think it's news about £36 a bottle. I think it was down to £24 a bottle. I keep meaning to do the tour. The Auchentoshan Distillery is just up the road from me in Clydebank. So I might do a whiskey tour one of the times and go up to the actual distillery. Yes, sir, camper. Still doing lessons, but got to get my own van. Get my van in for welding for its MOT. We've still got my Skoda car. You've got 2 vehicles and you don't even drive, Alan. Punk Floyd, I've not got that, pal, but I'll get it. I didn't really do social media at all apart from here. That was like me before I started doing the YouTube videos and stuff. I had no social media basically. I had a Facebook like everybody does, but yeah. And then somebody says you need to have an Instagram, you need to have a TikTok. So yeah, I've done all that. But yeah, it's just easier, like having Instagram, like message people and stuff. Like a few times I'll do like quizzes on here, then I'll message the people on Instagram and stuff. It's awkward trying to do it on the YouTube. Bought myself a camper. So you've got yourself a van, a car, and a camper, Alan, and you still can't drive. Are you mental? Right, so for all the campers on here, random question. What's the most favourite place you've ever camped? I'll tell you mine once I read a few answers. What's been the one camping trip you've been on and you've just thought, this is amazing, this is brilliant? Mine's was actually at a camp that I wasn't too keen on, I was dreading. It was a roadside camp up in Knoydart, right up in the north of Scotland. Tried to find a place for ages and eventually just pulled in the side of the road and I thought, this all need to do is a perfect little pitch overlooking the water with the mountains in the background. So I pitched up. Some of you have probably seen the video. Pitched up and then I put up a big guy line. I put my tarp basically as a shield from the road. Turns out I didn't really need it as it was getting dark and not a lot of cars went up that road. But yeah, sitting with a fire looking at the water and the reflection of the mountains in the water, I just felt so remote and just, yeah, so peaceful. Just sitting there myself, bottle of wine in hand, just let my worries go. It was, yeah, brilliant feeling. That's so you can steal your camping spots. But say, you know it, you know it. I meant the van as a camper, right, Alan, I get you. Most fun camps are cramming. Favourite place is Loch Turret in the wee peninsula. Never actually been there, Will, to Loch Turret. I look into it when I'm not having a Heineken, bud. Cheers. Near the Malay coast, it was 27 degrees. Stunning white sands, dying your back. What were the midges like, but Punk Floyd? What were the midges like? Right, Stefan, I know you're going to say it was up Ben, up one of the mountains. Here's Sean in, Invisible Camper. How you doing, Sean? Just asking everybody, what is the most memorable camping spot you've ever been to? Not even necessarily for the views, just for the feeling and everything, the emotion, just being there in the moment. What's your favourite camp spot that you always remember? I would say mine was up at UK's highest waterfall, South Lane, but technically that wasn't camping. I went to a buffet there, but it was so remote in the middle of the mountains. But yeah, favourite camp spot was up near Knoydart. And it was a roadside camp, which I hate, but yeah, that was beautiful. As I said, the road wasn't really busy. And yeah, the view was spectacular. Hopetown Monument, Haddington, 65 mile per hour winds in a Tamar 2 tent with dovecots. The legendary Tamar 2 tent. The legendary Tamar 2. Evening, Chris, Sean. I say it all the time, Sean and Chris. I get the two names mixed up. Carrick Bay. Yeah, Carrick Bay was a good wee camp, yeah. But yeah. Dale Ingram's in the house. Dale, long time no see, buddy. How's life treating you, Dale? Actually, not too bad. Had a decent fire going and was in the water a lot. But it was a few million of them at some points. Yeah, it gets to a point where you're just like, fuck it. Yeah. I've seen myself sitting there with a midge net, drinking my buckfast through the net, having a cigarette through the net. But yeah, you know, in the summertime, you need to get somewhere where there's a decent breeze. It's the only thing, is it 6 miles per hour? Anything above 6-7 miles per hour, yeah, they won't fly. Sorry, that's my sister calling me. 2 minutes, just need to tell her. Everybody always seems to message me when I live stream. Kinder Scout in a big storm in a crap tent. What was the tent you were in, Chris? Someone needs to come up with a repellent for midges that works. Deodorant can and lighter is a temporary solution. Exactly, Fitzy. Yeah. You think with modern science there would be something, and all these people that say, yeah, use this, citronella, pish, fucking all the stuff you put in your skin, pish. You need something that will keep the midges away from the area, and so far there's nothing been invented. Jill, wee Pat says, how you doing, mate? Tell Pat, fucking, not too bad, mate. Tell Pat, not too bad. I take it you're in the boozer, Jill, having a drink with him. Big shout out for Pat if he's watching. Never been up the North Coast yet, any good? Yeah, I love it. Scenery is spectacular. Scenery is spectacular, especially you start going up to Knoydart, Ascent, it just changes. It's just like you're in the land of the giants. It really does take your breath away, mate. My favourite camp was my first lads camp in the Pentland Hills when I was 13. We walked 6 miles and camped in a valley. It was a stand-by me experience. Nice. See, there's always something you remember. A Litchfield Ridge tent. All right, old school. A long time ago, yeah. See, I don't know if you remember that one where I was in the I was in the storm. I didn't even know it was the Litchfield combat tent I took out, and yeah, I need to fix that Litchfield. I love the old school A-frame tents. Loch Eck is my favourite place for camping. Again, it's another place I've not been. I still have my Litchfield Ranger I bought when I was 15. You think it's still in good condition? Well, Loch Eck's my favourite place for camping, yeah. Have I been to Loch Eck? I can't remember. There's been that many places I've been to, but yeah. Was that time you were telling me about, Liam, where some guy was... was something really funny you were telling me about the last time you were camping? Might be doing a bike packing trip up to Loch Eck. It was one of my first remote camps when I was 15. You were 15? And what was that? Was it you that said 65 miles per hour winds in a Litchfield Ranger tent at 15? That's in great nick. Alright, Ali, good to see you live on, mate. How are we all doing? Guys, big shout out for Donny Madden at Scotland. Evening, Donny. Sorry, Donny, I don't think there's a quiz tonight. Wasn't prepared to do a quiz tonight. What's it? Fuck's sake, Davey's in the house as well. The legend that is Davey along the wild side. Got a Litchfield huffed on Glen Throon. Huffed? I think you mean stashed, your usual hidden planks, Davey. Still does the job after 10 years. Right, if one of the moderators on tonight can put a shout out for Donny Madden Scotland channel. He recently gave me a mention in his video, so guys, if you haven't checked out Donny Madden Scotland, please check out his channel. There you go. Wolf is on it. Fast on a carb on it. I don't need another quiz, mate. I've won all I ever could, yes. Many people on here will be jealous. Donny Madden Scotland is the latest holder of the credit card combination tool. I think there's only one other person on this chat who was on earlier, Jill, who holds that honour. Donny's won all the gear. Ali, have you ever done a poncho tap and a shell scrape as a civvy? It's trying to find the right place to do it, Stefan. I keep wanting to do it, but all the woodland I go into is fucking, it's got all sorts of roots and stuff. I need to pick the right sort of woodland. I want to do that at camp, doing a shell scrape, but yeah, it's finding the right type of woodland, like with the trees well spaced out. I'm not going to be digging into the roots and having to hack up roots. So I want to find somewhere where there's like a natural sort of hollow and I can dig into it a bit and do like a proper shell scrape. But yeah, we've definitely been thinking about that, Stefan. Chris's channel. Somebody put a link up to Donny's channel, yeah. I'm cheap as chips, got him nature hike backpacking tent and a Lanshan tour. Not even tried him yet. My poles on my Van Gogh Soul kept snapping, so new tents this year to try. Mate, I've got basic tents. I've still got my old Tamar too. I've got my most recent tent is the One Tigris Cosmeto too. I've got a Wild Country Zephyros 1, and I've got the big green one I like. I can't remember the name of it. It'll come back to me, but that's a decent tent, but that was gave to me. Donny's channel, right, cheers. Ali, I've still got my combo tool, mate. I never gave you one of the combo tools, did I, Stefan? Or did you win it? Are you a winner of it as well? Sorry, Donny, you're one of 3. But that's over the space of 5 years, so there's not many people have it. It's a shell scraper bomb crater. Few bomb craters above Cartross and the Achilles from the Blitz. Yeah, basically it's like what Americans would call a foxhole. It's like a foxhole. That's how the British Army do it. It's like, yeah, you dig down, I think it's 4 feet. Dig down 4 feet, build up all the soil around it. And then you sling a tarp right over it, so you're basically crawling into the hole. The tarp's covering it. The Nature Hike backpacking tent is really good. I can't for the life of me think it, the Nature Hike backpacking tent. I bought Roman a big Agnes Kids sleeping bag, 0 degree, and a sleeping pad. Need to get a wee cheap tent to get him out. Yes, definitely, Stefan. Even if you get him out to like a campsite or something first, just to get him used to sleeping in a tent without being scared of being out on his own. I said the first couple of times I took Xander out were just at campsites up to the Red Squirrel, Glencoe, so he's still got the facilities to the toilet. You don't want him needing a poo and having to dig into the woods and he's feeling uncomfortable, having to dig a hole. Take him to campsites first. That's what I've done with Xander. Campsites first, and then I've took him on a couple of wild camps. He's not too keen on it now, but yeah. He said he will go on one camping with this year, so let's see. I have to admit to having too many tents. My mindset is cheap tents don't count. What is a cheap tent? But it's tiny. It's called a spider as well, I think. Yeah, I know it, but I just can't think it in my head. That story you're talking about was when I was getting my hole in the backseat of a Bird's motor and some old guy opened the door and I fell out. No, it was a different story. It was a story about camping, Fitzy. I think you were up the cart in Greenock. You were camping up the cart in Greenock. And I think it was something about your mate shitting himself in a tent or something. It wasn't that one. I thought I had 2 tents. Turns out I have 6 and 3 hammocks. I've got 2 hammocks. And yeah, if you include shitty tents, I may have 6 tents. I've only really got 3 tents. The One Tigris Cosmeto, the Zephyros, the big green one. I can't for the life of me remember the name. Wolf might know. And I've got the Tamar too. And I've got a wee sort of hiking pole tent. Oh yeah, and I've got a Coleman's tent I've never even used yet. I think it's still in the bag, brand new. And yeah, I've got a Van Gogh I was going to get you Hinksy or Dovecoats. I've got a Van Gogh, can't remember the name of a Van Gogh something. Lol, fell out of where, Fitzy. The Kilvet campsite at Kinloch Leaving is a good site to get someone used to wildest camping. There you go. Stefan, recommendation for Chris. I gave a lot of my tents away, only kept the good ones and some shite I've not used yet. Fell at the bird's car when the door got opened. After Dustin next dome, plus soon, but got a lot of Snyders too. Yeah, Davey, you've got all your Snyders stashed all across the country. Just for like cheap bevy camps and stuff, ain't you? The Colorado 350. The Colorado 350. Did you see my video, Punk Floyd? Go back about 5 videos. I've actually got the Colorado 350. It's old. It's hard to find information online about the Colorado 350. Yeah, I've got a blue Colorado 350. I took it, I was going to a campsite down in the borders. I was going to see the Beluga Lagoon concert. But yeah, Colorado 350. Yeah, and all the sort of all the blue colour was all flaking away. It was everywhere. Yeah, it was really old. Just as well it didn't rain, because I don't think it would have been waterproof. But I just wanted a lot of space for being on a campsite. And I hate campsites. It was horrible. Never going to a campsite again. My worst tent was a tiny wee coffin tent I took in the West Highland Way. It's no good when it starts raining. Being stuck in a coffin tent, you're just lying there, like looking at your phone and stuff. Yeah, that's why I always take a tarp. I don't care if I'm no lightweight. And you know I carry a big Birkin with lots of weight. Yeah, that's because I'm not getting stuck in a coffin tent if it's raining for 24 hours. I'm setting up a tarp. I've got a chair. I'm sitting. That's the reason I go camping, to be outside. So if you watched my last video, it was -2. I was fucking freezing. I wait until the very last minute before I go into the hot tent. Even though it's a hot tent, I don't like sitting in it. I like sitting outside by a fire. That's the reason I go camping, to sit outside. So unless it's absolutely insane weather, yeah, I'll be outside. Even if it's just pissing the rain, I'll put a tarp up. Don't mind the rain. That Dustin dome looks the biz. I think Carn's going well. Just got out the Dustin X mid dome. But yeah, I don't care. As long as something keeps me waterproof, I know it can stand a little bit of wind, I'm good. Never been one for the big fancy tents and stuff, but as long as I know it's reliable, and I think most of the tents I've got are fairly reliable. Even though I've not used the old Durahig Tamar 2 in many years now, maybe 2-3 years. As some of the young guys start a tent, brilliant tent. Some of the young guys were saying high winds, rain, it stood up to it. It did. If you watched the video I done a while back where I went to, I think it was like storm force winds. Don't get me wrong, all the poles were bending in on the Tamar 2, but it never snapped, it never burst. Aye, bud, I just watched it, pal, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. The X1 is a nice freestanding tent, more room in my Telemark LW1 and cheaper, so it's getting moved on, yeah. Always good to have a freestanding tent, especially in rocky ground and stuff, so you can move it easily if you're not on level ground, yeah. Big fan of freestanding tents. Aye, that time up with Greenwood Cup, my pal drank a bottle of Bucky and Strongbow Supers. He fell with his legs down and shat everywhere. It looked like a chocolate fountain and ended up walking back home. Yeah. That's the story you were telling me, yeah. I hope he's left no trace to all your shit away with yous. I really fancy the Tarpden Art Dome 1. Right, I need to Google that, Wolf. You've got me interested. I've not been keeping up to date recently on the Tarpden Art Dome 1. Give me a sec, guys. Tarpden Art Dome 1. Oh, that does look nice. 4th season dome style tent. Pricey, but I don't like the colour white, but yeah. First glance it looks good, but yeah, $460. 3 different types of poles: aluminium, carbon fibre, or a thicker aluminium. Chris, I've got a Tamar too, which I put alloy poles in. Good shout. Get rid of the fiberglass shite. It's pretty bomb-proof, yep. Opinions on a trekking pole tent. Thinking of a Lanshan 2 Pro, because Roman's carrying fuck all but a sleeping bag and PJs. Listen to the guys on here. I've got a wee trekking pole tent. I think it's an unbranded one. I've still never used it. I've waterproofed it and stuff. It weighs next to nothing, but yeah, you'll get the usual suggestions. The Lanshan 2 Pro, which Craig has just got, which looks pretty good. The Lanshan 2 Pro. But lighter, Chris, but lighter. I don't necessarily mind single skin tents. I don't like single skin tents. I like proper like coffin tents, because you will get condensation. But if it's wider, if it's like a proper 2-man tent, space for 2 man, you get your stuff in the middle. Even if there's a little pool of water or condensation, little microfiber towel. Yeah. I haven't ever wanted to upgrade a tent. Can see an appealing fancy kit when all you do is lay in it to sleep. Yeah. End of the day, it's one night. As long as something's keeping me dry, and I know it can withstand a bit of wind, I'm good with that. Pricey but light. I'm not cheaping out in gear anymore. John Wick's in the house. I haven't ever wanted to upgrade. Oh, I'll shoot your comment in red. Fango do a good trekking pole tent. Can't mind what it's called. Yeah, Wolf, I know the tent you're talking about. I was like Benny Hull when I used to pitch a Lanshan 2, run from one side to the other for the 2 poles. Gave it away. Good space and weight. A kilo for a 2-man bow. Alright, John, I just want to say, I just want everything to be as light as possible and a small back size for backpacking. Yeah, because you need to fit everything into your panniers. I take it. I get it. Bunch of Paul Mesners in here, come ahead. That deserves a timeout. Calling us Paul Mesners. Timeout for John. First timeout of the evening. Timeout. Don't mention that name in here, Paul Mesner. 10-second timeout for John Wick. No mention of the Mesner god in here. No using panniers anymore, they're too bulky. So what are you doing, Wolf? Are you just putting the weight on your back? What's that? It's like that Scottish play, Mick something. We don't mention the Mesner. I've done loads, Donny, just up in my game and doing some long range ones. I'm not into panniers either. Tent on the front, everything else in the back, right? I've not used my solo in over a year. Only my hammock at low landers for me. Have you got an underquilt and overquilt, Stefan? Mesner can't walk the length for himself, but fair play for making an album for YouTube. I know. I'm never going to slag a guy. I never slag any other YouTubers. I will say I'm not really into a certain person, but yeah. I don't like, yeah. We're all in this together on the Bell campus. Why start slagging each other? It's not for me. There's some people who think they can't put YouTube stuff. I'm laughing. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? But yeah, I'll never mention it publicly. The people think it's a fucking bit of a joke. People probably think I'm a bit of a joke. Some mad guy drinking Buckfast, just yeah. But yeah, I do go and fucking. You've seen the videos I've been out, and I've been out in up Niagara Lewis and Barra, fucking storm force weather on beaches and stuff, sleeping in caves. You know I do it for real. I don't I don't sugarcoat the stuff, you know what I mean? I show it how it is. Warts and all. Yeah, I fuck up a lot of the times when I show I fuck up. I don't try to sugarcoat it. It's not like a smooth, polished video. Anyways, you're just a bike packing snob wheel. Panniers are old school. Dry bag in front, another on the back using an aero spider. They've totally lost me in the aero spider thing, but okay. Is Mesner now a forbidden riff in the camping community now? I'm only kidding. Nothing against the guy. As Locke said, yep. Fair play to him for making a living off it, mate. I have him. Chris is why I hate him. The English folks have a rough time with their camp locations. How many Dartmoor vids can we endure? John, I'll say, yeah. I'm not going to say anything on it, but yeah. Sierra Madre, -18 underquilt and whatever bag I use on top. Fair play. How much did that cost you? I think I've only got a summer underquilt for my hammock. Got a full sun suspect wolf. Hard to get a decent rear pannier that attaches to the stays. The spider's a good bit of kit. Okay. Is there anywhere in England you can camp without permission? Dartmoor. There's certain locations in Dartmoor. There's other places where it's like you can camp. It's sort of allowed, but not legally allowed. Certain places in the Lake District, maybe in Snowdonia and stuff in Wales. But yeah, Dartmoor officially there's one section it's sort of legally allowed. But everywhere else in England, yeah, there's some places that's. Look at Aero soda racks, Dave. You can use them. Dear Donnie, still a bit shaky from. I thought the only camp spot in England was Great Gable. Every YouTuber, every video. What even is a tor? Is a tor like a group of rocks at a high point or something? You see them always talking about, I was at this great tor, I was this tor. I think a tor is like a group of rocks in a high point. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, some of the English guys are on here. You're allowed to camp next to wild bear. I wouldn't mind camping next to wild bear. Tor is Norse for hill. Thank you for that, Wolf. I think I remember that from somewhere. David Hudson, camped quite out of way places for 40 years now. Never had bother, touch wood. That's it. As long as you mind your own business and, well, in England, as long as you don't start fires. And it's like, yeah, you camp at last light, leave before first light, Horny Alley. Do like a bit of oil bear. The underquilt was about £350 of taxes. That's why I never bought the Inferno top quilt. Underquilt's banging, but the import tax was a joke, yeah. Underquilt's probably all you need, mate. Said obviously you're in a hammock, your sleeping bag, whatever it is getting compressed, so you're losing that insulation. So your underquilt will give you insulation. But if you've got a decent sleeping bag, you're good for the top end, because that's not being compressed. It's the bottom, your sleeping bag's compressed, that's how you're losing insulation. So if you've got a decent underquilt, I don't think there's any real need. If you've got a decent sleeping bag, you don't need a good overquilt, in my opinion. But there's other people more experienced, like Wolf and stuff in hammocks. But yeah, in my opinion, a good underquilt, you don't need an overquilt. Unless you're talking about Arctic condition. But if you're a good sleeping bag, a good rated sleeping bag, you should be fine in a hammock, as long as you've got a good underquilt. I'd like a decent quilt, but I'm cheap and don't want to part ways with cash. Me too, John. If your arse is warm, the top should be fine, exactly. It's like the old principle in it, like I tell new campers. You can have a £500 sleeping bag, but if you don't insulate from the ground, you're going to be cold. You'd be better with a £100 sleeping bag and better getting a good rated mat. Get a good rated mat, bit of silver foil, all that jazz. Insulate yourself for the ground. Never mind the £500 sleeping bag. Get yourself a £100 sleeping bag and get yourself a £200 mat if you can. Insulate yourself from below. Below is where you lose the heat. Everybody will know that on here, but yeah, in case there's new campers on here, get a decent air mat, get a decent insulation underneath you, and the top will take care of itself if you've got a half decent sleeping bag. Sleeping bags are just a bit snug for me. You need to move the legs. Yeah, that's why I like the Army Arctic bag. Although it's big and bulky, I can move about. Says on that last camp, I used the Highlander bag, which is rated comfort down to -7. Don't get me wrong, it did keep me warm. But yeah, I still felt restricted, especially at the top. The Army Arctic bag, you can move about, there's loads of room. I mean, back in the day, I used to fit my rifle, my weapon, everything went in the sleeping bag with me because you need your rifle in case of emergency contact. Yeah. Big and massively bulky, but yeah, you can roll about in the Army Arctic bag. If you're not far for the car, Army Arctic bag all day long. I don't give a fuck all these people in their fancy down bags and stuff. Army Arctic bag for the win. If you're a mile from a car, Army Arctic bag all day long. I've tried loads of sleeping bags. Best yet is a Crinfia Defence 4 year round. Great bit of kit, bulky but worth it. Yeah, as I said, that's sort of like a copy of the Army bag, the Crinfia 4. Yeah, no got one myself, but yeah, I've heard it's sort of the same sort of dimensions as an Army Arctic bag. Davey, I have a good amount. Mixed sleeps. If your setup is shite, it's a bit unforgiving, but it's been quality once you get the hang of it. The only bag I like is my 40 quid Mountain Warehouse 0 degree bag. Chunky, but massive. So you lots of room to roll about in it. I know people go on about weight savings and stuff like that, but sometimes you need to think about comfort. Why go out camping? Oh, I can save this and weight, I can save this and weight, and you're never getting a sleep. And you're fucking miserable, you're so tired in the morning. Don't get me wrong, I never get a massive sleep on camp. Sometimes maybe only 4 hours, which is probably about normal for me anyway, because yeah, I don't sleep much, I'm mental. But yeah, why be uncomfortable in camp for the sake of carrying a little bit more weight? Especially if you're only doing low level camping. Think about comfort first. Comfort. 30-year-old Vango 150 bag, it's in some action. You could get 2 folk in it. Good, that's good. Especially if you're a tosser and turner. Anyway, yep. Mats are a waste of money. Had most top mates, big and Agnes, rapid, wide lasted. I found the Dutch, I'm sure, roll mat, the best 2mm, and will last years for 30 quid. I sort of disagree with you. I was with you, David, at the start when I first started camping stuff. Then I started camping in more colder temperatures, and I did notice the difference. I thought these fancy air mats, a lot of pish, but you do notice the heat difference. So you start getting the more expensive mats, the higher alpha values, you will definitely notice the difference. Back in my army days, with a cheap foam roll mat, yeah, you slept on it with your army sleep bag, you're good. But yeah, you do notice the difference. You need to insulate yourself from the ground. Never mind the top, you need to insulate yourself from the ground. But yeah, as I said, my opinion's changed over the years. Back when I was younger, yeah, foam roll mat, sleep bag, good to go. I've never saved weight for a shitty sleep. You can. Buffalo wool blankets are good jobs. Yeah, but again, you still need to insulate yourself underneath. If you're just sleeping on a foam roll mat and fucking -2, you're going to feel it. For me, comfort over weight for a DOS bag, I use them like a quilt unzipped, yeah. In the summertime, I'll use my my British Army jungle bag, it zips out like a quilt. I'll use that just for the sake of security over me. When it's that warm, I remember once I was doing a lock finers in a single skin tent. It was like I was roasting inside it even during the night. And I just had like the army jungle bag and had it under my arms. It was just for a bit of security, for something over me. It's very lightweight, the army jungle bag. My ex-bed down 9 mat is heavy, but you'll never get a comfy mat to sleep on, yeah. For me, yeah. I know it's only one night, but yeah. Comfort is a big thing. That's why I like even though it's very unreliable, Tricology UL80, it's one of the comfiest mats I've slept on. Doesn't last long. You'll get 8-9 trips out of Tricology UL80 and then it'll burst on you. I've had 2 of them. But yeah, I really like them. They're comfy. Tricology UL80 mats, but yeah, they're notorious for getting burst after a while. First one I had 8-9 uses. Second one I had maybe, yeah, about the same. Those mats are awesome and tough. Horses for courses. If going high, I need to go light. Hate carrying weight. Car camper, a few mile tank up. Exactly, David. Yeah, horses for courses, mate. I agree with you, 100%. I fancy getting a big roller at light as fuck mat you had on the last video, Ali. I'd want to get it oversized and cut it to fit my Helleberg Solo inner. Yeah, that would be perfect, mate. That would be perfect. Speak to Colin, Outdoor Gear Essentials, mate. We'll sort you out. I says it's good for just like, you can even use it as a sit mat, Stefan. It's good for, see like ground that's not too rocky. If I know I'm going somewhere where it might be really rocky and stuff like that, I might use a thicker roll mat. But if I know I'm going to be somewhere that's like pretty cool, pretty gassy, that's fine. That's fine. I know I can safely put my air mat on top of it and I'm not going to get any punctures and stuff. And it does have an R value of 0.5 apparently. So it helps a little bit. UL80, I've just got no tried it yet though. Yeah, be careful with it, mate. In my opinion, I've had 2 of them. They'll maybe last 8-9 uses, and yeah, they'll start to go down on you. But it's a very comfy sleep. I will admit, it's a very I like the thickness. I like 10 centimeters. It doesn't sound good, but I like 10 centimeters. Yeah. Got a bit of radiator foil that goes below foam, then air mat on top. Even with a puncture, you'll be okay for the night. I seen you fold it up in the seat. Great idea for installing your back. I hate sitting in front of my fire with a hot face and a freezing back. Yeah, that's why I done it, mate. I said, obviously in that last camp I wasn't too far for the car and I had my unusual foam roll mat in the back. So if I'm going to put that, then I remembered I've got the light AF mat. I thought, you know what, I'll put it on my chair. Because usually if I've got a fire and I've got the tarp up and the tarp's behind me, the heat will come in and it will bounce off the back of the tarp. So my back won't be too cold, but I knew I never had my tarp with me. That's why I thought, right, I'll bring the light AF mat out, put it behind my back, it'll keep my back warm. So yeah, because usually I've got a tarp, but I never brought a tarp this time because I knew it wasn't going to rain. It was maybe clear all night, but I thought my back's going to get warm, cold, so yeah, that's why I've done that. But usually if you've got a tarp up, like I usually have the tarp right down behind me, usually. So the fire, the heat will sort of bounce back and radiate against my back. But this time I knew, -2, yeah, my back's going to be cold. Depends. I use the light gear for bike packing, but the 650 quid down sleeping bag wouldn't do you well in the UK winter. Would for long. Let's get military certified gear. You don't look like action, man. That's the thing with the UK, innit? It's like you can get down stuff and all that, but you need to be really careful. Down gets wet. I've been in fucking -30, -37 actually, I've slept in an igloo in minus 37 degrees in Scandinavia, Arctic training and stuff. In the UK, is a different kettle of fish because it's a damp cold. It gets right into your bones. It can be like 0 degrees, but it's like drizzling rain and stuff, and you end up shivering more. I've been minus 37 degrees, and I felt fine in Finland and Norway and stuff like that. But yeah, in the UK, 0, I found myself colder because it's drizzling. It's always like a wet, damp cold that gets into your bones, high humidity levels. Yeah, it's just that always feeling of being damp and shivery and cold. It's horrible. Best way is quite cheap one, 7.5R, I think, for a £5. It ain't not quite bulky, but all the best way stuff is usually quite bulky. Wind chill is a big enemy. It's gone exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if it tarp down behind you at the back, I hate the people who just put like the sort of A-frame thing, tarp showers. That's no good. Have the tarp shower right down behind your back to the floor, then a little bit over the top, sort of stopping if it's raining. Always have it right as close to the floor at your back as you can. Even if it's a freebie free, have it right down behind you at the back as you can. So if the wind's coming at you, the wind chill's hitting you, yeah. I don't like people just put up the A-frame tarp shelter. Yeah, because wind's coming in, rain's coming in, it's shit. If you're directly underneath it, there's no lot of wind direction, yeah, the rain's going to run off. But if you're sitting out for a prolonged period, get the tarp fucking nailed right down behind you, as close to the ground as you can, and then just a little bit covering the top to keep the rain off you. That way, if you're sitting close to a fire, the heat will radiate somewhat back off the tarp. I'm not saying it's going to radiate it magically back to you, but yeah, and as Davey said, it's going to keep the wind chill from hitting your back. Might buy the best way. Can you see it being good for? Always worth a try, mate. That's what it's all about in the cam world, isn't it? Trial and error. You think, oh, that's cheap, it's going to be crap. Try it. Sometimes it surprises you. As I said, UL80, it's good for a limited time. Some of today, that's the same I have, it's unreal. I use all cheap gear at fire camping, I like big fires. My best sleep system is my container unit, especially on a heavy piss night. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a container unit. How many grams is that? About fucking 500,000 grams. Yeah, you're not carrying that in your camp. Right, guys, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a few minutes. Best way is... I've seen heavier. Anyway, guys, right, I'm going to go to the toilet. If anybody wants to help me, a donation to the channel would be much appreciated. I've been off sick for 3 weeks at work, and I've just got an absolutely shocking pay. So yeah, if anybody wants to make a donation, help me go camping this month, because it's going to be hard this month. It'd be much appreciated. But please stay on the channel. I will be back in a few minutes. And if anybody wants to share this, get more people on, it'd be much appreciated. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. Right, I am back. Hey, what have I missed? Oh, did somebody time out John Wick? Why did somebody time out John Wick? Stuart Price, how do I start a fire if raining? Yeah, it can be difficult, it's a pain in the arse. But if you watch the last video I was out in with Wolf, if Wolf puts a link up to it, I'll show you how to do it, yeah. There's several things you need. Always carry dry, what's the word? I always get mixed up between tinder and kindling. Always carry dry kindling. I would tampons and glass fire starters, or as Stefan suggested, fat wood and stuff like that. But yeah, if you watch your video, if Will puts a link up to it, what I've done is I put up like a big sort of, like a teepee style, all the branches, all the wet wood, and then underneath it, I put in, my dry tinder, tampon, whatever, anything dry I can find, maybe inside a bar, anything dry I can find, I'll get it all together, start the fire, which will start drying out all the wood I've put around like a teepee style. It'll start drying off. Once that starts burning, I'll keep putting it up in like a teepee style, more wet wood across it, and that'll start drying out and burning. It's hard to explain, but always carry dry tinder on you to get a fire going. It says in the last video, the little glass fire starters, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So if you've got any sort of damp wood, throw a few of them in, and it'll start drying them out and lighting them. But yeah, there's other methods like, as I said, stripping, getting fat wood and stuff like that. But yeah, if Will puts up the video I was out with him, it was absolutely soaking wet all night. And we never had any wood. We just used wood from where we were, which was all wet. And I kept the fire going all night. I think I've been drinking buckfire, so it's hard to explain. But if Will picks up the video, the last video was out with him, I'll explain it all. Yeah, but always have dry tinder on your fire starters. Had the chainsaw on the boat, run around a tree 1 inch in, halved it following year. An axe is handy, wood always dries on the inside. Yep. Well, I'm doing a 3-day island camp next month, can't wait. Tell me more, John. Tell me more. Whereabouts? Loch Awe, John. All IKEA for us for sure. Took a while for that to get that fire going, but it did get going. Once it was going all night. Perseverance. You're in a survival situation. You need that fire, so you will persevere. And that was, Wolf, you know that was fucking pissing down all night, and all we had to do was get wet wood from about us. We got it going. Loch Awe, John. Lomondally. Alright. Was it, you don't need to tell us what island you're on, John. Acoustic guitar, top forest. Did you put a link up to that video, Wolf, where we're out? Where I showed that fire? How we kept it going. Piss and rain all night, we kept it going. And Lochfine as well, Wolf. Remember? That was pissing, blowing a gale. And we kept that fire going all night. Perseverance. Silka spruce. Can't I be arsed looking for it, Ali? Yeah, fucking great moderator. Can't I be arsed. Time out for you, Wolf. Where is it? How can I time it? Where are you? Longest I took to light a fire was a tad over 6 hours with a bow drill. I was persistent. Oh, fuck that bow drill shit. I'd rather die and try a bow drill. I remember years ago in Kenya, the SAS were teaching us how to do the bow drill method, and I was like, fuck me, blisters in your hands, it's hard work. I'd rather try, if it's sunny, do the magnifying glass method, or glass, if you glasses, whatever. There's a million different ways to start a fire, and I love every one of them. I'm a pyromaniac. I love starting fires. Having the silent, but I have a good idea. Yeah, I know there's one that Craig keeps talking to me about. He fancies North Shore, Lunegg, nice and quiet. Just like a far out into some rural, yeah. So, has anybody else ever used the acrylic fire starters, the glass fire starters? I was really impressed. I says, in the hot stove, put one of them in on just a normal log. Bosh, got it up within a minute. And usually need to put wee fucking thinly bits of kindling in, maybe like bits of birch bark and that to get it started. One wee fire starter in, boom, got the whole log going. I've got ADHD, Ali. I get fully committed, obsessed. Fair enough, mate. Davey, I might have a wood burner next year if I move house. I'm getting one, so I'll probably try your mad method. Oh, this is scary. Look at how much buckfast I drank already. 45 minutes in. Shows how much it's been so stressful at work this week. Free heating is good. Can't find anything by the name of Lunegg. Ali, you have a stressful week every week? Yes, I do, John. John, can you get me a job? Where do you work? Can you get me a job? Been an extremely stressful week, mate. John, I think you know the work I do. It's very stressful, mate. And just Lunegg, top one, beyond the Narrows. Does anybody remember, was it 2 years ago, during the COVID? I think it was just after the COVID, where I was in the well once. And I came on a live stream, and I put up a big sign. In fact, 2 minutes, I think I may still have the sign. Have I? Yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers this sign, right? But I was dying with a cold. It turns out I had the COVID. But yeah, because I know how everybody likes talking in this live stream, I turned on the live stream. I wasn't on the live stream. So I put this on my chair. Let's see. I've called in sick tonight, but you can talk to my chair. And I never came on the live stream. I left this in my chair. And there was still like 20 people chatting all night. And I wasn't even on the live stream after that because I was dying. I called in sick tonight, but you can talk to my chair. And everybody was still on here chatting. And that's what I love about this. It's a community. I'm just here talking shit. Most people don't even pay attention to me. But it's about talking to each other, the wild camping community. I know it sounds cheesy, but it is. Everybody loves coming on here talking to each other. I'm just a conduit. Is that what they say? A conduit? Aye, well, I'll be joining you soon, so I'm not much used to you. Ali, you have extreme awkward working conditions. I only have a daft labourer to annoy me, that's plenty. Yeah. I got the most views and watchers. That was one of the most successful streams. I know, the one that wasn't even on it, Will. What was that all about? I was fucking getting paranoid. I'm not even on the live stream and people are watching it more than... Yeah. Me too, I'd better... Right, fucking time out for Davey. Time out for that, motherfucker. David, bye-bye for 10 seconds. Arsehole. You summon me. There he is. My fucking partner in crime. Craigie boy's in the house. Have you had your takeaway, Craig? Have you settled down? Have you had your takeaway for the night? Guys, if anybody hasn't checked out CK Alba Adventures, moderator, stick a link up to his channel. Check him out. He's more of a TikToker than a YouTuber. He's a big hit with the ladies over on TikTok. All the ladies love him. Munching it now. The takeaway of the ladies. Yeah. He's a fucking heartthrob on the TikTok. If you look at Craig's TikTok, it's all female comments like, oh, Craig, we love you and all that. He's a fucking heartthrob. He's like a fucking present day Jason Donovan. For you old enough to remember Jason Donovan, you know what I'm talking about. I'm already starting a new job on Monday. Oh, fuck's sake, Fitzy, never knew that. Are you going to be like a male fluffer for the porn job? No, seriously, but yeah. Craig's a hunky bastard. Birds love him. Craig's groupies, yeah, he's got so many groupies, it's insane. He's a Scottish quagmire. I'm going to say he's a pedo, mate, but yeah, he likes the bird. That's because you were pumping birds in the back of the cars. Yeah. Anyway, where's this chat going? Linton Heartthrob, he is. It's my 9-inch peg, yeah. That hard rock peg you've got in it. Anyway, one time when I was in camp, I was like, oh, fuck's sake, I've not got any rock pegs. Craig's like, I've got some hard pegs, and he comes out with a hammer. He's like, fucking smashing in the rock pegs, yeah. So, yeah, if you need a good hammering, ladies, Craig's your man. He'll fucking hammer in the rock pegs for you. Anyways, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, Friday nights, always something different. Anyway, what's the takeaway you're having, Craigie boy? What's the takeaway? Fitzy, you finished the Auchentoshan. What are you on to now? I know you like your white wine spritzers, isn't it, Fitzy? White wine spritzers are a baby sham for you. Pegs are useless if the ground's mentally unstable. Right, Stefan. Lost Valley. Are rock pegs any good? I met this bird that said you had a 4-inch peg. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Shandy float, mate. Oh, wee Shandy. You take it easy on that Shandy, Fitzy. I've seen you on the Shandy. Anyways. Stefan, get back to me. Lost Valley, I'm thinking of going there soon, so yeah. What's it like? What's the ground like? I need loads of hard pegs. Pegging is fine in the valley. Yeah, but I'm alright to use hard rock pegs. I don't. Craig, if you're coming, pegging is fine. Camping on a beach, empty beer can buried, makes a good peg. I know about the tent staffer, exactly. That's what I was saying, Craigie boy. Could that be the title of a YouTube video? Difficult pegging in the Lost Valley. Awkward pegging in the valley. Awkward pegging in the Lost Valley. And that's what it's open to interpretation, in it. Am I doing something sexual, or is it just outdoor? Anyway, what am I talking about? Anyway, I need to watch that. I need to watch what I'm doing on Sunday with the drinks in case I get alcohol testing my first day. I know you'll be drowning your sorrows on Sunday, my friend. Anyway, no football chat. We know the score. But yeah, you'll be drowning your sorrows on Sunday, my friend. Banned from YouTube title. No. Somebody come up with a title. Come on, a plain words pegging. Where are you working? Haddles. Is Haddles even a thing anymore, Davey? I don't think Haddles is about anymore. Haddles. There is no Haddles anymore, is there? It's just what's it called? The 1-to-1s or something. 1-of-1, yeah, the 1-to-1s. Yeah, it's just 1-to-1s. Fucking old Haddles, isn't it? I remember years ago. Was it Haddles when I was younger? What I used to do is, right, I don't know, whether it's Haddles or the old usual corner shops, right, 15, 16, what you get a drink, what I do is, you get a cigarette, flick all the ash in your hand, right? When you were younger, you used to always have a little blonde hairs. So what you do is you get the fag ash, lick your finger, put it in the fag ash, then you put the fag ash over your moustache. It was called a Nash moustache. So the wee fine blonde hairs you'd have on your lips, you get the fag ash on it and make it look black. So make it look like you have a moustache. Looking back, you must have looked absolutely ridiculous. But don't worry about it. I'll get served for beer. I've got an ash moustache. You'd be like with a moustache. You'd walk in and be like, 6 cans of tenants, please. Most of the time, like, fuck off. But usually at the Asian shops, know that they look at you and think, okay. And then they get you like, yes, fucking 6 cans of tenants. Or cider, or whatever it was. But yeah, the old ash. Did anybody else ever do that? The ash moustache. Get the ash, put it on your fucking wee blonde hairs, and you get served. Ultimate pegging in the Lost Valley. I like it. It's got a ring about it, mate. Ultimate pegging in the Lost Valley. Yep. Course security, CCTV operator, nice for. Do you not need a license for that, Fitzy? Do you not need a training course for that, Fitzy boy? I buried my 9-inch peg in the Lost Valley and lost it. Stefan, I've heard about you burying your 9-inch peg in the Lost Valley. I'll say no more on that. Yeah, I've heard about you burying your peg in the Lost Valley. Hey, Pete, that's alright. How much an hour? If it says, sorry guys, we're talking about... Ali, you need to put your specs on. Fuck's sake, man. Specky! There you go. I'm a specky bastard now, right? Hey, so did I miss something? Just under 33 grand a year. Hey, get us a job, Fitzy boy. Get us a job. Evening all. Gary, how you doing, buddy? How you keeping, Gary? How's things, mate? You been out recently? If moderators can stick a wee link up to Gary's Tree Climber Cartel's channel, it'd be much appreciated. Sorry, you just seen my specs on. I don't like wearing them. I'm good, thanks. Not been out for a long while. Easy to say, Gary, but you need to try and get back on the horse, mate. Yeah, you need to try and horse, mate. I know you've been through a lot lately, mate. But yeah, the only way is to get back out. It says when I've had fucking troubles and stuff, things in my life, yeah, camping is the one thing that helps me, just getting away from it all. If they're still recruiting, I put a word in. Fitzy, I'd be much appreciated, mate. It really would be. Yeah, I'm going to definitely back out soon. And you know, fucking, I don't want to get too emotional and stuff like that, but you know Chris is wanting you, he keeps still doing that stuff, mate, so yeah. What are you going? Not been out since fucking August. Wolf, get a grip yourself, man. Wolf, I don't think I've ever been out with just you and me. Wolf, maybe me and you need to go in a camp. I know you don't like me much, but yeah. Maybe me and you need to go in a camp and you can maybe like me better. Yeah, mate, definitely. You know what I'm saying, Gary. I don't need to go on too much for it. Can we ban Wolf? Do you want me to ban Wolf? How long, Craig? Tell me how long. That's too late you said it. Wolf, Craig requested that you get banned. If you get in, Wolf, before Craig mention that how long you want Craig to get banned for, I'll ban him for the same time. Ban wars. Only kidding. No, but yeah. Open Vista, Stephen. Can we ban Craig for 1 minute? Oh, sorry, Wolf got in first. I asked you to tell me the time, Craig. Oh, but hold on, where they are. I said to you, whoever gets in first, we can ban them. You never said Craig. Craig will probably fuck off now, but yeah. Hope he doesn't. But when he comes back, you can put Wolf in a timeout for like 5 minutes, Craig. If you come back and you get in first, you can ban Wolf for an hour if you want. They good? Yeah, Craig will be off his wanking chariot now. Can you ban me for a minute? No. You need to wait till Craig comes back and he will ban you. Or he will tell me to ban you. It's revenge. I can't just ban you retrospectively. Craig will come back with a vengeance and he'll ban you for whatever time he sees suitable. I hope you stay on, Craig. Craig, stay on the channel. You need to come back and get your revenge. Whatever time you say Wolf has to be banned for when you come back, he will be banned for. But I know Craig, he'll be good. He'll only say 10 seconds or something. So, Craig, the countdown is on. 1 minute. Whatever you come back and say Wolf has to be banned by, he'll do that. You wouldn't get this banning stuff on What With Wallace's live stream. John, don't you try and bait me. Don't you try and bait me, John, about mentioning other YouTubers. I'm not biting, John. I am not biting. Yes, you're back, Craig. You're back. Do you wish Wolf to be banned for a certain period of time? Unlimited time, 24 hours? Aye. 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, I think is the regulations we have on here. This is probably not good for my channel, banning subscribers for the channel, but anyway. It's responding to alarms in construction sites and housing estates and then checking cameras. Piece of piss. What island is it you've been wanting to go on Loman, Craig? Jesus, what did I miss? Everything, Alan. The quiz was better. Oh, I need a pee-pee. I need a pee-pee badly. They're all brilliant. John C. Craig's that good a guy. He's not even going to ban you, Wolf. Fucking yes. Anyway, they're all brilliant, John. Well, I know an island that Craig realised, but he's not going to tell you. Been in all the islands. Hit me with your requirements. Yes, guys. Stephen, brilliant tent. Spacious, fair light. I just said there's one you want to go to. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you, John, but if Craig wants to tell you, you can. Right, I really need a pee. I am busting for a pee. I'm going to be back. 2 minutes. You know me, guys. I love it retro. 780p. It's never going to change. 780p all the way. I don't even know if it's 780p or is it lower. You don't want to see my face too close up anyway. It's scary. Right, so the buckfast is almost finished. That's the scary thing. Ordering a pizza. I'll sell a kidney. MacBook, okay. Get that kidney salt, my man. Get that kidney salt. Hope you washed your hands. No, hardcore, mate. I'm from Glasgow. Don't wash my hands after a shite. Our sperm bank still paying out. I could be selling a fortune. With my mentally deficient sperm, I don't think so, mate. That's a fair learn for Journey and the Sib to Dalvets. Maybe I'll try a few vids on it. I'll make up my mind. It's, yeah. Well, it's probably 360p. Yeah, it's a retro channel. That's what I'm saying. None of this fucking high quality 4K stuff. Who wants to watch all this stuff, know what I mean? Mesner 4K, here we go. No, it's no fucking 4K. The quality is fine. You just want 4K for, well... Yeah, David, I get you. Feeling you, brother. Feel... The only thing I use this laptop for, David, is the live streaming. Honestly, I don't use computers. Phones, I use my phone all the time. I'm excited about my new phone, but I used it in the last video, and some people said it was like a lot better quality, and that was only in 1080p. The Google Pixel 10 Pro. I'm not even using it in 4K or 8K. I don't like using 4K or 8K because it takes ages to download. 1080p is good enough for YouTube, and I like keeping that sort of realistic vibe. When it's too polished and stuff, I don't like it too polished. It's me, a random guy from Glasgow, drinking Buckfast, going camping, showing his experiences. I don't want it all fucking ultra polished. Ali streaming from a Commodore 64. Yeah. ZX Spectrum. What was it before the 64? It was a Commodore VIC. The Commodore VIC. Anyways, so I've ran out of Buckfast, so I'm using one of my fancy whiskey glasses. Not drinking whiskey in it. Ratchimov vodka from Aldi. I quite like it, actually. In fact, I think I've got some of the fake Grey Goose vodka in the there. I can't find it just now, but yeah. Ratchimov vodka. Topped up with a wee bit of Red Bull, obviously. Live streaming MSN. I don't even know what that means. I don't have a computer. iPhone 16 Pro Max is all I've got. I wouldn't understand all the settings. What's the tune of fat thing I'm going to say for that? Hold on. iPhone 16 Pro Max. No, I think the Google Pixel 10 Pro is, yeah, it's always been, in the last year, always been the top 3 phones. And I like Android. I'll never go to iPhone. Yeah, iPhone, yeah, they just scam you. You need to go into iTunes, Iris, fucking, it used to be you had to get their chargers. I know they're now all universal, but yeah. iPhones, they like to corner you into the market. You need to get all their stuff. Android, I like you can sideload all the different apps and stuff on your phone. Yeah. I hate iPhones as much as I hate dog walkers. Dog walkers and iPhones, equal hatred for them. And 256K dial. You know it, Davey? S25 Ultra. For a bit. Yeah, it was between the S25 Ultra and the Google Pixel 10 Pro. And I've always been with Samsung, well, for the last few years. But yeah, my friends in work had the Google Pixel 10 Pro. They're talking about 100 times zoom in the camera and all the things you can do with the Google Live and stuff like that. And it's just, yeah, was it the Tensor 5? It's one of the most advanced AI chips in all the phones. So yeah, that's what persuaded me to go for the Google Pixel 10 Pro. Yeah, it's one of the most advanced AI chips. That's how the eyes are going, the fake vodka. You can sideload an iPhone, but Android is easier, yeah. Google Pixel 10 Pro is the same as the 9 Pro. I don't think the 9 Pro is 100 times zoom, Wolf. So I think you're wrong on that. Yeah, it doesn't have 100 times zoom on the camera. So wrong, Wolf, wrong. But a lot of things are the same. Especially dog walkers. In the morning we wake up in your tent. Everyone's, oh, dog walk. Don't you get me started in the dog walker century, boy. And they just look at you like you're scum. They walk by, they're fancy. They always wear the barber jackets, don't they? The dog walkers. They wear the barber jackets, they look at you. And there might be a little bit of a mess from the campfire and stuff, but you know you're going to clean that up when you leave. But they walk by as if to say, you say, always say, good morning. And they look at you and they don't even reply back. And that's what annoys me. When you're polite to them, you say good morning and they don't reply back to you. Fucking posh wankers. Absolute posh wankers. Fuck them. They don't own the countryside. The countryside is for the people, for us. Everybody, the common people. Neither does the AI 10, neither does the 10 Pro, it's fakery. Fakery or not, it's fucking 100 times Zoom. What's the best Zoom for a neighbour's window? As of now, I can officially confirm it's a Google Pixel 10 Pro. Whether it's fucking fake AI or not, it's the Google 10 Pro. Confirmed, I can see the gusset of a pair of knickers in a wash bin from 100 yards away, Stefan. Agree, but it's the way of the world. That is, so you either get used to it. A lot of people don't like the AI, but it's coming. It's taking over everything. I don't know if anybody's watched that film recently, but the guy's got 90 minutes to prove he's not guilty of murder, and all he can use is AI, like accessing fucking CCTV cameras, people's profiles, criminal records, and stuff like that. Brilliant movie, and that is the future. Yeah, AI is taking over. It still has a lot to learn. It's not perfect, but yeah. There'll be one thing AI can't take away. That is the human soul. AI can write poems. It can do stories. It can do this, but it can never catch that passion. If you're writing a poem, if you're writing a story, it can never capture the passion of the human soul. Yeah, you can get it to do a poem or write a poem and stuff, but you know it's not personal when you read it. Whereas if you read a poem from someone who feels passionate about something, you can feel that person's soul into the poem, into the thing. You can't do that with AI. They'll give generic things, generic expressions and stuff. I seen more bags of dog shit than camping lad, by the way. Yeah, exactly. I see bags of dog shit everywhere. None of use YouTube. Well, what app do you use instead of YouTube? I'm using Morph. What the fuck is Morph, John? Why? You know about side loading? I know a lot about side loading. It's what I'm used to and what's for me. Pirate Life. Remember Pirate Bay? I used to use Pirate Bay all the time for downloading like books and videos and stuff. And it was all the Pirate Bay proxies. With ad blocking. I steals human info. AI makes nothing. It's regurgitated pish. But it's the future. Or the human whole. Love the Pirate Life. Fake, I thought he said morphine. Can it be a bit of morphine? I've only had morphine once in my life and I dislocated my shoulder. And damn, I was fucking flying high. Wow. In fact, I don't think it was full morphine. I think it was pentafine or something it's called. Pentafine. It's like a derivative of morphine, but yeah, it was fucking good. Both as soon as they put it onto me, no more pain. I think it was one of the army medics. Fucking bush. I think I was doing like a fucking close quarter section attack, run forward, and the way I fucking dived down, contact, fucking shooting, so I've dived down and gone into fucking shooting position, balls popped my shoulder out, I was fucking squealing. Sergeant's like, shut up, I'm like, fucking my fucking cannon shot. My fucking was that much pain. Yeah. medevac me to the fucking army ambulance. Getting the army ambulance, and he's like, straight away, right, you popped your shoulder, and he was trying to push you back. I'm like, fucking don't. I'm like, it's too sore. He's like, right, fuck it. He gave me a shot. I think it was pentafine or something like that. So as soon as he got in, I was like, that's good. And then he's popped it back into place. Because obviously I wasn't giving a fuck. I was like, woo, I was like seeing pink elephants and shit. I was like, yeah, pop it back, I'm good. Popped it back into place. I've had a few broken horses from LimeWire, yeah, Trojan horse. AI can sink pigs into the Lost Valley, exactly, mate. Diamorphine, good stuff. Maybe that was it. No, it was something. It was pentamorphine or something. AI is slop. Pump a bug. Watch real porn or watch AI porn. What do you think is best? No contest. Yeah, but it's hard to get real. Yeah, in fact, no. Davey, you're not baiting me into that conversation, yeah. I'm not going there. This is a family channel. So yeah, kids, don't listen to what people are saying on here. Family channel. I passed out morphine after heart surgery. Woke up with a crowd around me. When my dad died of COVID and I emptied his house, he had literally hundreds of boxes of morphine. He had stopped using them for his new knees, but he kept delivering them. You ever thought of punting that, Davey? You get some money for that in Glasgow. I don't mean to sound sorry and sensitive and that. Sorry if you lost, but yeah. You get some good money for that shit in Glasgow. I always remember my mum gave me one of the fucking big pads that's like got morphine on it. I carry that still now. I think it's out of date about every year, but yeah, it's still good. One of the big morphine pads, so if you have an injury, if you do your back in when you're out camping, stick in a morphine pad. So I carry that in my first aid kit just now. Big morphine pad. And that's how Davey became the biggest morphine dealer in the West. Yes, guys, long friend of morphine. Check out Davey, aka Locking the Wellside on YouTube. Just put in one of his comments in his videos, #morph, and he'll get back to you via Instagram or another means, and yeah, he'll sort you out, you know what I'm saying? No comment, exactly. There you go, guys. Need to be careful what saying here, but yeah, #morph in any of Davey's videos, and yeah, I'll sort you out. #morph, guys. Government's not going to help, so yeah, Davey will help. Anyway, who's out camping tomorrow? #morph, yep. Who's out camping tomorrow, guys? I don't know what the weather's might be like tomorrow. I've got my son with me. He's staying over with me. We're all G'd up for the big football match on Sunday. We're getting ready for the big football match on Sunday. I know a lot of people, not a lot of campers are into football, but yeah, G'd up for the big match on Sunday. I won't mention who I support on here. As I said, no politics, no football. When you're going up the valley, Ali. That rhymes. Come on, the hoops. Don't mention the furry. Yeah. When I'm going up the valley, Ali. With 6 weeks' time, going with another YouTuber friend from England who has at least 3 or 4 times more subscribers than me. You have mail summit. Got a 6-year-old's birthday party to go to, so probably be getting pissed. A 6-year-old's birthday party and you're getting pissed? That doesn't sound very appropriate, Wolf. Ali is a Hearts fan. I won't mention what football team I support here. Schwally. Exactly, Schwally. I inadvertently started talking about politics a few weeks ago on this channel, and I lost a valued subscriber, someone who I really liked, because I started talking about politics, and I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to talk about politics. Yes, a subscriber which I really liked, who I briefly mentioned about my politics in here, and she probably unsubscribed from my channel. So yeah, that's why we don't talk about politics. We don't talk about football, because people are passionate about these things, and yeah, life is too short for this pish. Life is too short for this pish. It really is, seriously. And Stefan wouldn't mind me admitting it, but me and Stefan had a wee falling out, and yeah, it's silly. It really is silly. Stefan is a fucking good guy. I've been out camping with him. I love Stefan a bits, but see falling out over stupid politics and football and stuff, it's not worth it. It really isn't. I've seen good friends fall out over religion and politics and stupid things. So I'm like, what does that matter? It's all the people at the top try to divide us. It's the people at the top try to divide us. We're all the same. If you like somebody, you like somebody. Forget about the politics, because that's nothing that we're ever going to be able to control. It's the people above us that control that. Stay loyal to your fucking friends. Stefan, I love you. Fucking Wolf, I love you. Fucking Alan, I love you. John, you're a wank sometimes, but I like you. But yeah, people, don't fall out over politics, football, religion. It's not worth it. Everybody above you is trying to divide you. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. We're all the same. I don't mind going out with people with different political opinions to me, different religious opinions to me, all that stuff, different races to me. It doesn't bother to me. I don't care what race you are, what religion you are. See, if you love going out wild camping and you don't like to talk about that shit while you're out, you're a friend of mine. As long as you love chilling by a campfire, you're a friend of mine. Yeah, religion is personal, yes. Religion is personal. You should never try to force it on somebody else. You going with Messner or Wild Bear? Wild Bear every time, Punk Floyd. Do you know that score? I take it said YouTuber is doing a few camps while up there. Yes. Title Ali and the Swally. Title doesn't need time, but we'll get views. Ali pegs me. Oh, love it. That'll get views. That's clickbait. Ali pegs Mesler in the Lost Valley. Love it, David. I think I should put it up there. Because people love controversial titles. Just for shits and giggles. I'll get a lot of trolls, a lot of backlash. But fuck it, I'll do that. Ali pegs Mesner in the Lost Valley, yes. Becca will be pissed off about that, Stefan. Yeah, I won't say nothing about Becca. Is it because I have a Piers Morgan tattoo? Do you have a Piers Morgan tattoo? Again, that's all good. I don't care if you've got a Hitler tattoo or a fucking Joe Biden tattoo. As long as you don't talk about shit when you're camping. Ali pegs Megner's Squarespace. I'll do his round space, not his square space. You know what it's like after a few beers, Stefan? I'll do Andy's round space. Oh, where's this fucking chat going? We need to stop. Right, what's the fanciest bit of kit that people have bought? Stefan, you're probably up there. You're an outdooe person of tents. What's the fanciest bit of kit you bought lately? What's the most expensive bit of kit you've bought lately? Outdoor Hinksy. What's up, Ali? Forgot to mention it. My birthday today. Been on a copy of it since 8 p.m. I'm also on 99 subs. Guys, link up to Outdoor Hinksy's channel. Young guy, loves camping, loves wild camping. Get him to 100 subs. Somebody give him one more sub. Get him to 100 subs. I love it when young people get into camping. People say wild camping is for old middle-aged guys. Guys, please, moderators, put a link up to Outdoor Hinksy's channel. Somebody give him one more sub. It's his birthday. Get him to 100 subs. Get Hinksy. I love this wee guy, man. Loves camping. No many young guys into camping. He's into camping, wild camping. Loves it. He's been a supporter of my channel for a long time. Guys, get a link up to his channel and sub to him. Don't care as long as I'm not a dog walker. Fuck dog walkers. Stop mentioning dog walkers. Get me upset. I do just see what Peg's using. Show Peg's use. Oh, I love it. Send Bibby quilt. I think I'll stick to solo camping names. Me and Punk Floyd pegging it in the Five Coast. Happy birthday, Hinksy. Happy birthday, young Hinksy, man. I bought Roman a junior big guy in the state of the review bag lately. Good, get him out, Stefan, get him out. Ali will unzip your 10 at 3 p.m. Wilf, I've never done that with you before, have I? Subbed 100 done. Fucking Stefan, legend. Legend, thank you for doing that. Hinks is a good lad. I need to get a camping one time. I just love it when young people get into camping because you feel like it's an old man's thing. It's like you're going through a midlife crisis, you like camping, but see when young people get into camping, especially when they start appreciating the outdoor code, leave no trace and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, when Hinks and that used to first start camping, I'm like, yeah, you need to get that fire away from a tree. You need to keep the fire controlled if you're going to do it and all that stuff. But they learn off others watching, like older, more experienced guys. Yeah. But yeah, once you get a bug for wild camping, yeah, if you get it at a young age, yeah, it's never going to stop. You just being outdoors, yeah. You're in a pub, you've got restrictions. You need to be out, you need to keep noise down. When you're out wild camping, as long as you're in the middle of nowhere, you're not bothering people, you're not near empty. Yeah, you can have a wee drink, you can have music and that, but as long as you're responsible, you leave no trace. If you're anywhere near buildings, don't have live music, don't have music really loud and stuff. Yeah, just be mindful of nature. Already sub, Davey, good man. Sancty, Hinksy, Dovecots, and I think there's another wee guy. There's three young boys who always go camping. Always used to give them a lot of support on their videos. You still say, watch Outdoor Alleys live. Yeah, just give them some help and support. I'd like to see them do well. It's no many times you see young people getting into camping. I love it. I love seeing it. Honestly, I love seeing it. Punk Floyd. Now I tried to get in my hammock. I'd be looking at day carry, either pocket or backpack, walking or car every day. All I find is expensive or cheap. I just want a basic carry when I had the personal stuff. I've recently just been given a 45 litre British Army Desert DPM backpack. Very light, has all the mole webbing on it. I think that would be perfect for you, Alan. I'll try and put in the chat. Copy and paste this. I think this would be a perfect backpack for you, Alan. Give me a second. Copy and paste that what I've just put in. I think that would be a perfect backpack for you, mate. Check that one out. Desert DPM. 45 litre army backpack, get a decent amount of weight in it, and you can attach stuff to it. and it's got a really well padded back on it. So it's got like the vents for sweat and stuff. Look at that backpack, Alan. Bought a new silicone doll, £500. Hold on from me. This one pegs using robotics. Davey, send me a link for that, mate. Instagram, send me a link, Davey boy. Drink responsibly, peg your tent. Or whoever's in your tent. Stefan. Will do. I'm selling my Vango Pinnacle 65. Vango Pinnacle 65? I've never heard of that, Will. That's a new channel I've been watching, Katie Roams. She's a wee model, great, tidy wee Suzuki off-roader, and goes to, oh, I like that. 65 litre Nepal, go out those £20. Yes, guys, the Nepal backpacks, fucking the best budget packs you can get. I've heard massive reviews for that. But they're down to £20, Davey. That's a fucking, yeah, guys, get onto that. I might actually put that on my budget Facebook site. £20, 65 litre Nepal backpack. Yes, guys. It's not got all the frills and spills, but yeah, for a basic backpack, yeah. I've heard good things about it in Nepal. What would your basic carry gear? Don't speak to me with that. I carry everything but the kitchen sink. Had a Nepal, amazing for the money. Yeah, Nepal backpacks, definitely the best budget. Yeah, definitely the best budget backpacks. It's a pack I've used since we met, Ali. Okay, I've never noticed before. But guys, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to cut off this live stream, and then I'll come back with the live music and stuff. Yeah. Right now, I'm going to go for a quick cigarette. 14 people in the live chat. Please stay on the chat, talk to each other. And as I said, if anybody wants to help donate to the channel, it'll be much appreciated. I was off sick for 3 weeks last month, so I've got an absolute shit wage this month. So if I can, at the end of the month, I'm going camping to the Lost Valley, but if I want to get camping this month, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of help. So if anybody can help donate via the chat, it'd be much appreciated. But if no, it's cool. I don't like begging for money in here, but yeah, if anybody can make a donation, it'd be much appreciated because, yeah, I've got an absolute 3 weeks in basic wages this month because of my fucking stupid back. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Right guys, I am back. But yeah, if a moderator could please stick a link to Monty's channel. When I was first starting to think about wild camping, I was watching Steve Wallace, I was watching Monty Outdoors, and I was watching Colin Russell. This was just at the start before we got into the COVID sort of period. But yeah, these guys inspired me. Monty, Colin Russell, and Steve Wallace from Canada. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, I just got a bug for wild camping, watching them, watching Monty going wild camping in Scotland, Colin Russell doing his thing, and Steve Wallace. Yeah. I watch him religiously. He's not brought anything out for a while, but just his so-called stealth camps and stuff. I won't say it's like the greatest videos now, but he's such a likeable guy, Steve Wallace. If you haven't checked out Steve Wallace from Canada, and he's got like 2 million subscribers. He's really big, but yeah, he's just such a nice guy, and he's been through a lot. His wife has died. His best friend has died. He used to be on the channel a lot. He's been through a lot of shit. So yeah, Steve Wallace. If you haven't checked him out, probably doesn't need subscribers, but yeah, he's got 2 million subscribers. Yeah, Steve Wallace is a legend. I love watching him. Yeah, he's my main sort of probably go-to wild camping. Whenever a video comes up, I watch him. I also don't watch a lot of wild camping channels now, apart from like friends and stuff. But yeah, I like watching Bald and Bankrupt, Steve. Who's the other guy? Bald and Bankrupt. Can't remember. So another guy's like Bald and Bankrupt. He's friends with Bald and Bankrupt. Can't remember his name, but yeah. And I sometimes watch the Welsh guy who does all the stuff on the cruise boats and stuff. The Weird Neighbour. Yeah, Crazy Neighbour. Yeah, Crazy Neighbour, rest in peace. What a guy. Genuine. It just fucking didn't do sponsorships and all that shit. I'm sponsoring it. Never did any sponsorships. Steve Wallace in his whole life. Never did any sponsorships. Just him. Canada, out with his friend Crazy Neighbour, some random guy with a big beard, straw hat, yeah. Steve Wallace, absolute fucking legend. Crazy Neighbour, rest in peace. Rest in peace, brother. But yeah, as I said, yeah, they were the 3 guys who got me in the wild camping, and I won't lie. Yeah, Steve Wallace, Monty Outdoors, and Colin Russell. They were the 2 big guys in the Scottish scene. So yeah, they're the guys you watched at the time, you know what I mean, Colin Russell. I wasn't into all the mountain guys, because that's not my thing. Nothing against them, but yeah, I wasn't into Walk with Wallace, Scotland's Mountains. As much as I appreciate their videos, that was not the sort of stuff I was doing, so I didn't really pay interest in that. Although they are good channels, Walk with Wallace and Scotland's Mountains, but yeah, it's not my thing. And like Eddie riding and stuff, yeah, that's all that sort of mountain stuff. That's not my thing, so I didn't really watch that. Greg Ovens, yeah, I watched Greg Ovens, yeah. Greg Ovens is my favourite YouTuber. And Shug Mary, I don't watch Shug Mary, but I watch Greg Ovens. Thanks guys, Outdoor Hinksy. Thanks for what, Hinksy? Oh, for subscribe. Yeah, did you get 100, Hinksy? Happy birthday, me man. Love you, bits, and I've got a tent waiting for you, Hinksy. If we ever get in a camp, I've got a tent waiting for you, Hinksy. A Van Gogh tent, alright? We man, we need to get in a camp, alright? We need to get in a camp. We'll sort one out for the summertime, alright? Geordie Wild Camper 2, Stephen's photography is great. I don't know if I've watched him, Stefan, Geordie Wild Camper, but yeah. But yeah, I was gutted. I think it was like three weeks ago I done a live stream, and I happened to venture into like politics and stuff, and I mentioned on the channel that I said the hate of the state. Somebody goaded me into politics, right? Somebody goaded me into politics, and I said the hate the state of government just now, Labour, Conservative are all pish. And I think I happened to say well, reform would be a change if they got in, which it looks like reform will get in the next election. And I said, well, it's got to be something different. It's got to be a change. And a loyal subscriber, Clara, who I used to like talking to all the time, Clara, she was a really, she was a good subscriber. She used to talk all the time. She was good banter on the chat. She didn't take well to me saying I would vote reform. Now, I'm not saying I would vote reform, but out of Labour and Conservative, it's just the usual same old pish. I said, yeah, for a change, I'd vote reform. It's no ideal. I don't like a lot of their policies. And again, I'm not going to get too much into politics. I don't talk about politics in here. I never vote. But if I did vote, all I said was I'd maybe vote them just for a change to see if something different would happen. Then she said she's leaving the channel. So I'm disappointed at that, but that's why I don't go into politics in the channel. I don't go into football and stuff. If someone can't accept your opinion, then you aren't worth chatting to. I know. That's what I was talking about earlier, about why we talk about this sort of stuff, because people get really upset about it, and I don't get it, because I've seen really good friends fall out over religion, politics, and stuff like that. I'm like, at the end of the day, this is all people controlling from up above, saying this and that, and then friends are falling out. Anyways, Scottish Cemetery is class, young lad, but that's more hill walks, but he does long hikes as well. That's what I'm saying. If I was to start to get into that, then I'd watch that, but I don't. I do low level camp, so at the start, I was watching Monty, Colin Russell. When I was young, I've done Ben Nevis, I've done Snowdon in Wales and stuff. I've done a lot of big peaks when I was younger. Probably not fit anymore to do all that sort of stuff. I like an easier pace of life. Low level camps, by a lock, or even in the forest and stuff like that. That's my sort of gig. Don't get me wrong, every now and again I'll take on a challenge, and I think the time I done a cave camp with Craig, it was quite high up in hills. It was a really steep hill we dig up to get to the cave. I don't mind it every now and again. Doing like a sort of, I still don't like doing like a proper summit. So I like a fire, and it's not the ideal place to have a fire on the summit. But yeah. My inspiration was my mate's dad way before video. I use YouTube more for music and fixing my car. Airdrie Lambert, voting reform would be like sitting your bed and protest at the government, then finally you have to sleep in that bed, you have to shat. Yeah, but it's like the options, innit, Jim? It's the options. What's your fucking options? I know it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you vote for the same old corrupt fuckers, or do you vote for something different, which you hope might be something different, but it probably isn't? But that's all I said. It's not like I'm saying, vote reform, I'm fucking, nationalist and all this. I'm like, I vote for something maybe different. Hopefully things will change. And then I think the person said something about Nazis, something. I'm like, whoa, fucking steady on. Even though, like, this person, I love the bits that came on the channel. I always rooting for them. I'm like, nah, nobody's called me a Nazi. That's too far. You don't call me a Nazi because merely I said I'd like to vote for something different, something that might change the country. This time you call a Nazi. I thought, that's how heated people get about politics and things like that. Never, ever fucking what we call a Nazi. Aye, that's more my scene too. Fuck's sake. I've served with Gurkhas, for jeans and all that. The lads I'd trust my life to. No way am I racist. No way am I racist, know what I mean? Fucking big waka baka, a big boy, fucking one of my best pals in the army, Fijian boy. And yeah, the Gurkhas, I just love the Gurkhas to bits. Some of the most loyal soldiers and most respectful, kind, always offering the curry, offering the this and that. Some of the most kindest fucking people, most generous, gentlest people I've ever met, the Gurkhas. But fearsome warriors. They are fearsome warriors, the Gurkhas. You don't want to fuck with them in battle, the Gurkhas. but at the same time, they're genuine, really friendly, nice people. I love to be a YouTuber, but can't stand the thought of the judgmental comments. Yeah, you do get a lot of them. You do get a lot. It's like I said in that last video. I put it out in the video before I said it. Yeah, a lot of you are going to say, yep, why don't you just use a hot water bottle instead of using a heating panel? Why don't you just fucking use your lighter instead of using a fire? You need to get all the comments out there. And luckily I got no troll comments from that. You know what people are going to say? Why don't you just use a lighter? Why do you need a glass fire starter? So I had to explain the reasons why. Because you might have damn wood that lights for 4 minutes. And I had to explain the reasons why you put a fire panel in your sleeping bag. Because, yeah, not everybody's got access to heating up hot water. So if you've no access to heating up water, you've no gas, you've no got the water, you can put a panel on your sleeping bag. So you need to explain everything in advance in the video. And even then, some people don't watch a full video. So they just want to comment and troll at you before. Most people will watch 5 minutes of your video and then they'll start trolling you in the comments before they've even watched the full video. That thumbnail, monotone voice and zero chat, so dull. You talking about me, Johan? He's trying something, John, but I think he's going to become a cropper, trying things beyond his capability. Fair play, he's making some cash. Now, who are you talking about? Am I missing something here? I'm very supportive in the comments if you change your mind. Nice to try new ideas and kit. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly. It's always good to have different things at your disposal. Anything to do with fire starting, I love trying. And James, sorry, I just seen your Instagram. Jim, sorry, I just seen your Instagram. I will watch video. Apologies, guys. If anybody hasn't watched Jim Airdrie Lambert's recent video, if one of the moderators can stick a link up, I think it was a hike up the Pentlands. Jim, sorry, it's been a stressful week. I haven't been on social media all week. Before I come on here, I just noticed your message on Instagram to your latest video. So guys, somebody stick a link up to Jim Airdrie Rambler's recent video. And Jim, apologies I haven't watched it. I haven't even checked social media for a week because, yeah, I've been so stressed out of work. So guys, please check out Airdrie Rambler. Guy is so knowledgeable. On a par with Davy Lock in the Wild Side for knowledge about Scotland. Me, I'm an amateur. I just go out, wing it. Lock in the Wild Side, people like Airdrie Rambler, yeah, they know their shit. They know their shit. I'm an amateur. And I suppose John Wick for a wee bit. Yeah, he knows some stuff as well. But Davey knows his shit, Lock in the Wild Side. And yeah, Jim definitely does. Airdrie Rambler, he knows his shit. I know I'm talking pish. We're all talking pish. It's that time of night, John. But John is like, he's secret intelligence services. I don't know how he know. Guys, if you don't know this, right, this is a funny story, right? So I'm sitting here in a live stream one night and I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, I'm running out of Buckfast. I'm like, oh shit, I might need to end the live stream soon. And the next minute, Johan Wick, is on a live chat. He says that, check the back of your car, Ali, there's a bottle of Buckfast there for you. And I'm like, aye, very good. I'm thinking, like, this guy's trolling me. So as you know, sometimes I randomly go off a live stream for a cigarette break. So I go off for a random cigarette break. I'm like, my back door. I'm going to check the back of my car. That fucking random troll said there's a bottle of Buckfast at the back of my car. So I goes to the back of my car. And there's a bag with 2 bottles of Buckfast and 2 Bombay Bad Boy pot noodles. And I was excited. And then I got scared. I'm like, fuck, who knows where I stay? The Buckfast, I was like, yes. And I was like, shit, I've got a stalker. Somebody knows where I stay. So yeah. John Wick, and you're like, yeah, a brilliant super fan, but at the same time, I was like a stalker. I'm scared. But yes. John Wick, yeah. He's worked out where I stayed. I like it, and I'm scared at the same time. Where's my Buffy guy? Where is the Buffy guy? Jane Mackey. Hey, cuz, Jane, how you doing? Hitting the Buffy in the Goms on Monday. Legend, Johan, I remember that. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where to be scared or happy. I was like, fuck, how is he? Yeah, he's obviously fucking looked me up, intelligence services and that. He's got my military profile. He's worked out my dress and stuff. Yeah, he's like, Johan Wick's connected. He's connected to intelligence services. Yeah. You don't fuck with John Wick. He knows people. Why is it I'm busting for a period of time tonight? It's almost, it's past 11 o'clock. Right, guys, I'm going to be ending this live stream with 2 minutes, but I will be coming back at you with a live music request and stuff. So the first person to come in with a live music request right now will be the first one when I come back. He found you in Grindr Alley. Stefan, come on. That's a 10-seconder for you, mate. You know it was fucking... You know that's how we discovered each other, Stefan. You sent me that message in Grindr. Don't try to blame it on fucking other people. But seriously, guys, Stefan messaged me in Grindr. He's like, Ali, I love an outdoor man, and he was giving it all. Yeah, he's like, I'd like to erect your tent pole and stuff. I took it as a joke, and then we started speaking. That's how Stefan's on his channel. Yeah. I think he was serious at the start, but then the scene I was like, no, I'm straight. I think that's how Stefan eventually came on the chat with. I laugh about it, but I was like, I'm straight. Anyways, play Double Trouble in the Rebel MC Street Tour. Right, Jane, if you're coming back on, that's going to be the first one that's back on. Double Trouble Street Tour. Not that complicated. He's seen your Buckfast pin. Davey, I'm surprised you got that laptop in my Buckfast bin. It was like literally full. I'm fucking freezing the EGQs. Too late. First song, John. Davey, when I come back on, you need to give me that song. But Janie's put it, so I can only remember one song at a time. Double Trouble, Rebel MC Street Tour. Right, guys, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm busting for a pish. I will be back playing our live music. Join me. I need a pish. I'm busting for a pish, man. I'm really busting. I'm really busting for a pish. I'm choking. Why is this not finishing? End live stream. I need a pish.